Across the world, harbour and ship personnel are needlessly losing their lives as a result of entering cargo holds before proper procedures to check the level of oxygen have been carried out. These incidents still happen in ports around Europe, and very often result in more than one person dying in the same incident. Vessels are loaded in the various harbours with all sorts of cargoes, such as agri-products. The cargo is stored in the holds of the vessels. These are closed and properly sealed before starting the voyage. In this way, the products are protected from the weather and any seawater flowing over the deck during the voyage. However, products of an organic or biological nature, and sometimes minerals also, will react with the oxygen in the surrounding air. This reaction uses up the air present in the cargo hold during the voyage. Because of this, it is even possible that harmful or dangerous gases are formed, such as carbon monoxide or methane. After what is often a long voyage, the vessel arrives at its destination port to be unloaded. From an economic point of view, the unloading process must be started and completed as quickly as possible. But be careful, work may only be carried out in accordance with the valid safety regulations and standards. A cargo is sometimes fumigated, for example with phosphine, to destroy any pests that may be present. Information about whether the cargo has been fumigated is always sent to the destination port beforehand, over the internet or by fax. If the cargo has not been fumigated, then measuring the oxygen content and possibly the concentration of carbon monoxide or other harmful or dangerous gases in the holds is sufficient. This measurement is carried out by the supervisor using a special measuring instrument. The crew of the vessel is responsible for opening and securing all hatches and accesses to the hold after mooring at the destination harbour. Because the vessel's holds have been closed during the voyage, most of the oxygen present in the hold will have been used up. A lack of oxygen will lead to breathing difficulties and, in the worst case, to death. Death can occur as quickly as within 10 seconds in a space where the oxygen content is 4% or less. If the content is between 4% and 8%, people go into a coma immediately and death occurs within 1 minute. These values are not just theoretical, but are found in holds in which agri-products have been transported. So going into a hold where the oxygen content is too low can be fatal. Therefore, cargo holds may never be entered before a check has been made to see that the basic conditions are fulfilled. The oxygen content must be at least 20% before going into a hold. The holds must first ventilate sufficiently to get the conditions in them back up to standard. The unloading process starts after the hatches have been opened and secured. The holds may not be entered at this time under any circumstances. A large part of the unloading process is done from the deck of the vessel using remote control screw-type unloaders or grab cranes. At a certain time during the unloading process, it will be necessary to enter the hold for a variety of reasons. At that time, a measurement of the oxygen content is made to see whether there is sufficient oxygen in the hold and whether there are any harmful or dangerous gases present. Never enter a cargo hold unless you have personally confirmed that the oxygen level is safe. It is very important to carry out an oxygen measurement in the hold that is to be entered. A measuring instrument that measures the quality of the air is used for this. The measurements are made from outside of the hold, in the first instance using a hose connected to the measuring instrument. This measures the oxygen, carbon monoxide, methane and phosphine concentrations at various depths in the hold. If the measurement is okay, the supervisor goes down into the hold with the measuring instrument, after having removed the coupled hose, to take an extra measurement there. The hold is declared free for entering if the oxygen content is at least 20%. Naturally, the values for any harmful or dangerous gases present must also be below the allowed limiting values. The hold is only cleared for entry if all the conditions comply with the standards applying. The supervisor then removes the warning sticker at the particular access point to the hold. After removing all the stickers, the supervisor formally informs all the employees involved that the hold has been cleared for entry. All values measured are filled in on a form. This form is saved digitally and also hung up at various places in the areas, so that it is clearly visible for everyone. Only after this formal approval has been given may the hold be entered. Make sure that when you go into a hold, you are using the prescribed personal protection equipment. Yet another vessel unloaded in a responsible and safe manner. Another success story for Cargill and those who work with us. Remember, a ship's hold can be a dangerous place. There can be too high concentrations of dangerous gases, such as phosphine or carbon monoxide present, or too low of an oxygen content. Any of these can produce a dangerous situation for people. To measure is to know. Safety goes before all else.